Welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Today we're going to have a wet fry pork recipe. So we have the pork there ready to be boiled. So you put the quarter kg, you wash the quarter kg of pork in water. Then after washing it, put it in a sufuria for boiling. Then light up your gas. Add some 2 cups of water to the pork that you've placed in the sufuria for boiling. Because pork is soft, you don't need to put a lot of water. Then you have your nyanya, kitunguu and dania. Put out the lid on the sufuria that you've put on heat. Cut your kitunguu, your onions. You can cut with your knife. If you have this onion cutter, you can still cut with it. You use whatever shape you want. Those who love round onions, or those who love the cube onions. So you can cut them to smaller pieces after cutting on the onion cutter. I have used 2 onions. This is the second onion, so here we are basically just cutting the onions as the pork is boiling on the gas. You can cut them to smaller pieces. I prefer smaller pieces. Now you also cut the nyanya or tomato in English, using the tomato, the same onion cutter. The tomato is quite ripe, so it's not cutting well. You also cut, we have decided that the other piece will cut with the knife. We're cutting the second tomato. So basically I've used 2 onions and 2 tomatoes. So you can use any style to make the tomatoes. You can use the long ones, so long as they just so this is the dania. Cut the dania in small pieces. Dania, I think it's coriander in English. Then I will check up my pork, which is, the water is now drying up and the pork is ready to cook. You can dry up the pork that is in the sufuria. Now you can put the pork in a plate as you wait to fry it with the onions and dania and kitungu. So you will just use the same oil that has come from the pork while you're boiling it, the oil that remains in the sufuria, to make the onions. So you put the onions in the oil. Because pork has a lot of oil, that is animal oil, you just use a small bit of it that has come from it. Then you fry them until they turn golden brown. So I'm just trying to fry the onions. Then when they turn golden brown, I can add the tomatoes. I'll cook the tomatoes until they make some paste. This was now I've put the pork inside. I will stir the pork. I will stir the pork until it sinks with the tomatoes and the onions that I've placed in the sufuria. I'm trying to press the pork so that it can be able to release the oil, because too much oil is also not good for your health. Then that is the pork now. I will add some water because the sufuria has dried up. I need to take all the soup that has dried up, or all the onions and tomatoes. So I've added some little water to it. Then I'm going to add the coriander or the dania on top. Then I'm going to mix. I'll mix until the water dries up in the sufuria.
¿La que huevo? ¿Ah?